Hey everybody, Matt J. Doyle here with Tap Interviews and Team EasyWave. I'm here with the amazing, the outstanding, the wonderful, the astonishing Mr. D.A. Ballinger. D.A., welcome to Tap Interviews.
Hey, thank you, sir. You're wonderful. You're the one. You're amazing. You got you got it going on. Thank you for having me on the show.
You are welcome. Today we're going to be talking about some very interesting concepts and things. So without further ado, let's start off by sharing the first website that we discussed prior to this live video, and then you can explain to the viewers a little bit about it. I'm just going to share the screen now, so if you could just talk us through while I do that, that'd be great.
Absolutely, no problem. So which, just show me the one we're talking about.
Okay, the first one we're going to do is the, bear with me.
Could be the Metaverse or the Open Sea. Either one, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to do the Metaverse first, okay?
Excellent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is really going to be an educational situation. As you can see, Matt has already become, at this point, he joined the Metaverse, and what he was doing was making the next step. He's going to make himself into an avatar. Then when he makes the avatar, the background that you see there, that is my Metaverse art gallery. And all the Sean Connery James Bond pixelated pictures are in that art gallery, where we're going to share the Metaverse link. And if you were to go there now, and if you were to turn it on, you would see me waiting for you right there in the Metaverse. There he goes. There he goes.
Wow.
You are in my Metaverse.
Awesome.
And turn the corner. Just go ahead and go down and turn the corner, and you'll start seeing the pixelated Sean Connery.
Wow, that's amazing.
And all of these are NFTs. Now, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and the 15 most expensive non-fungible tokens that have been sold run from 89,000 to 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 8 million for one NFT that you're looking at right there. People are interested in purchasing. And the biggest one, which made history around the world, was an artist named Bevel. He put a collage of all of his work of 13 years. And this, I guess this guy was from Dubai, or wherever he was with billions and billions of dollars. He decided, I'm going to buy that NFT for $69 million. One NFT. The artist, I think he almost fainted.
Oh my God, that's awesome, DA. Do you want me to move on now, or you want to talk more about that?
Let me give one more moment with the Metaverse. I actually, set all these in motion. You can walk around. You can talk. If you can talk to the person, and if I was there with him right now, we could converse, and I could walk and show him the Metaverse and tell him about the pictures. And if there were 100 people in there, I can go and meet them, their name or their faces right over their avatar. And hey, how you doing? How do you like the pixelated James Bond? Which one do you like the most? And then after they say, well, I love that one right over there, him kissing that girl, and it's pixelated. Now, the reason why I keep saying pixelated, because some people might say, well, how can you use Sean Connery's image without his permission? Well, it's not about his permission or their permission. I pixelated the picture, so it makes it mine. Okay, millions of people are drawing pictures of Sean Connery. I've seen hundreds of them. They are just simulations of his portrait. So they're here, they're there, they own them. So there's no infringements on rights or anything of that nature. And pixelated pictures are the most sought after in the NFT world. So that's another reason why I pixelated them. So yes, we can go on to the next one where you can actually purchase them, and that's on OpenSea.
All right, awesome. Let me just stop sharing that and come back to the broadcast. Just bear with me while I do that. All right, I'm back.
Excellent. And so what he's going to pull up is #1 blockchain brokerage firm, I guess you would call it, OpenSea. Everybody puts their art up there in the hopes after they publicize it and let people know that you're there. Because, like I say, you can have the best mousetrap, but if nobody knows about it, ain't nobody gonna buy it. So that's where I put mine, as well as hundreds and thousands of other people. So what my hook is, and I love saying it, that there's a big thing going on about who's going to be the next James Bond. Well, if you go to my Metaverse, you'll find out who the next James Bond will be in the Metaverse. So at the same time, when you go to OpenSea, you'll see my other 20. Now I have 290 NFTs, getting ready to go to 2,000 or 3,000 because I've only minted a certain amount of photos of Sean Connery. That's my niche. My niche is, Sean Connery, and he's #1 man. So, and I believe the #1 picture that's going to go for the most money on the NFT will be him when he's first seen. He's first seen in Dr. No. He's first seen as Sean Connery, and he's first to say, Bond, James Bond.
Wow, I love it. Yeah, he was great. I really love Sean Connery. Even when he got older, he still looked handsome and charming.
He died. He passed away, unfortunately, at 90 years old, and he still probably had the hearts of all the women. Okay,
yeah, I remember there was a lady I worked with in a funds company that I worked for that was the secretary or receptionist. And she said, oh, he loved Sean Connery. He still looks great, even though he's an older man. I would still date him. And I was like, wow. And she was like 20 and he was like 70 at that time or something.
I hope I have it like that, half of that when I get 70.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, let's move on to the next one now, DA. So keep talking while I share the screen.
Okay, well, as you can see in the background, ladies and gentlemen, I have these remarkable posters of both the Metaverse and my OpenSea, which I'll show you in a moment closer. But
there's the OpenSea now, so you can see that, right?
That's right. That is the OpenSea.
That's Sean Connery right there.
Yeah, that's when he jumped over the wall and started taking off. That blew my mind. He just got out of the water swimming in a frogman suit, jumps over the wall, and he comes out in a tuxedo. And it was pretty amazing that he didn't have one wrinkle in the tuxedo. But that's neither here nor there. That's but hey, okay. Keep scrolling till you get back to the basic, or back to the first. There you go. Well, so you can see when you go to just go back to the beginning of the OpenSea. This way you can scroll down. You can see the 20 that I have already minted.
The collection?
The collection, yes.
Okay, great.
I started with Dr. No, which was his first movie. Then I went to Russia with Love, and then I went to Goldfinger. So this right here is Goldfinger.
Wow, and that's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and I picked selective, and I integrated each one that kind of tells a story of the movie as he goes along. So that he was getting out the water, and then he jumped over. Oh, now that one right there, that's Dr. No. Okay, and that's the three blind men. They're very, very. I think those are going to be one of the ones that are going to be very sought after. The three blind men, because they weren't blind. They were all assassins, but they walked around town acting like they were blind until they got up there and killed people. nobody's expecting them.
Wow, that's amazing. Awesome, yeah. DA. So do you want me to move on now?
Yes, we can. But I
all right, great.
Let people
we'll come back to the broadcast.
Yes.
So that's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for showing us those two sites so far. And I just wanted to show some people now a couple of other sites that you have, the fine art one. So let's just share that one. I'll allow you to keep talking while I share the screen.
Okay. And you're pulling up what?
The fine art.
Oh, the fine art.
Yes.
Okay.
Emmylou, world-renowned artist.
Ah, In fact, sorry, I had a little brain fog there. I'm so much into NFTs. And this is my artist, Emmylou, and it's a man, and he's from Guyana. He's been doing fine art since he was 13 years old. He's like 45 now. Some of his works have been bought by Oprah, President Obama, Denzel Washington, and I can just go on and on. But he mastered 4 styles: the jazz styles, the styles like that, which are more, creative in its own work, abstract, and jazz music. That's kind of like his thing. And if you go to Emmylou, that's EMMYLU.gallery. That's where these are. And he's actually posted his originals. You can scroll down and see some of his original works. But we just had a big event last night. Too bad we hadn't done this yesterday. Then I could have invited everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, that's okay. And now these are great. And I'll move on. I'm going to stop sharing and come back to the broadcast. That's fantastic. Again, that's EmmyLouGallery.com. EMMYLUGALLERY.com. Okay, everybody. That's if you want to see that exhibition.
And if you want to, if you want a piece, you can contact me and I assume my email will be in this. And you can see whatever you want. If you want Sean Connery, if you want Emmylou Gallery, just contact me. I'll make an appointment. If you're living in LA or anywhere 30 miles or whatever way, ready to come down, we'll make an appointment. We're only a gallery appointment only now because of what's happened in the last couple of years. So it's appointment only. And we're more than happy to show you the gallery. And the gallery is so beautiful. It's inlaid with all this work in a home. It's a house. He bought a house just to put his art because he got so much of it. And it's all a texturized, and it's called a G-clay. It's a G-clay, and that's just a French word for ink. But when he does his brush strokes on each one of the pieces, it makes it as close to the original as possible. So we had a big show, big party last night, big reopening, and art was just going off the wall. Okay. I mean, they ate it up, and hey, we had a good time, and I know I did. My commission check should be about this big.
Wow, that's great! Awesome, congratulations.
Because I'm the art auctioneer.
Okay, great. All right, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be Health Unlimited. So just talk us through that.
Oh yes. Now, Health Unlimited is something that's probably going to be a little bit unbelievable, but it's real. I actually got exposed to this about 6 months ago, because I had a few things going on with me. So the practitioner came over to my house, made a house call, and he patched me with these little patches, and they were non-invasive. If you know anything about infrared light, we all have it. Everything that lives has infrared light, but that light is going out of our body and not doing any good for us, or doing anything good for us, going out of our body. The patches, when you put them on, they're like little Band-Aids, and you put them on, and you wear them for 12 hours. You wear them for 12 hours, you take them off in 12 hours. You wear them for 12 hours, you take them off. But what they do individually, one is called an X39. It stimulates, regenerates your stem cells. People pay $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for one shot of somebody else's stem cells. We're going to regenerate your stem cells. Well, which is better? Now, these packs that you see there, that's where they come. They call sleeves, but each one has 30 of these Band-Aids. I just call them Band-Aids or patches in them. Now, this one right up here says Energy Enhancer. Oh, goodness. One has the sleep. People have problems sleeping. You put it on, you sleep like a baby. The X39 regenerates your whole stem cells, and we just came out with a new one called X49. Now, those two are basically the highest, I would say, highest price. One of them for a 30-day supply for X49 is like $157. but it's a 30-day supply, and it works so well that the company puts a not 30-day guarantee, 90 days. You have 90 days to wear the patches. If you don't feel better, look better, have better energy and healing, you can just ask for your money back. And I'm a practitioner of it. So I actually make appointments, and I come and I patch people up. Just did a patch job last night before I went to the gallery. But let me show you what it does. The X39, if you can, if I can share the screen of these pictures. Again, you're probably not going to believe it, but this gentleman right here.
There it is there.
Okay. And again, we have patches for anything. And also, ladies and gentlemen, the patches work on animals. We got testimonials up the gazoo about how animals react and get healed from it. So if you got dog, cat, and horses, we were the first the first animals they tested it on. And this scientist, he came up with it. His name is David Schmidt. They're out of San Diego. So it's totally privately owned, but they work. These patches work. All you have to do is put them on. And our pain patch, oh goodness, the pain patch, you put it on, there's two of them. One, let's say if you had an injury with your shoulder, it was hurt. You put one here, and you put one over here, about 3 inches away, and I guarantee you, you will feel relief in less than a minute. And it's not just covering anything up, it's healing what the problem is. And it's non-invasive. There's nothing in the patch. Nothing. It just works on your infrared light. It makes your infrared light go back into your body and attack what's wrong with it, especially the stem cell patch. Stem cell patch works so miraculously that whatever's wrong with you, it goes directly there. It doesn't just formulate all over your body. It goes directly to your knee or to your back or to your foot or to your eyesight. I mean, my testimony was I was actually turning my TV down because it was getting so loud, and then I realized my hearing was improved. Okay, I have two people right now that are my clients. They have multiple sclerosis, MS. They couldn't turn their head left or right without pain. As you can see, this gentleman right here, his healing happens in a few months. Doctors don't even really know how to deal with multiple sclerosis, but the patches give them relief from the pain. They can walk better. They can talk better. So I can tell you, yes, this is a miraculous product. And the person who brought us all into the industry, her name is Marcy. She, 2 years ago, had stage 4, not 2, not 3, 4 cancer. She was taking the chemo and all the things she's supposed to do, but she was ready to go and meet her maker. And somebody just gave her some patches, and she started patching herself. She started feeling better and better and better, so she kept going with it. 2 years later, it's totally in remission. And the patches are keeping her energy up and keeping her up. And right now, she's probably, if she was on this broadcast, and hopefully we can get on here, most energetic woman you ever want to see. She's our fearless leader. She actually has brought in about clients, throughout the whole network, about 14,000 people have been touched because this one lady got relief and got a true testimony against cancer. And of course, that's the big C. So you say that, if I had it and somebody gave me those patches, I'd put them on. I'd use them. Why not?
Absolutely. That's awesome. Well, we've talked about several things here today that have been very interesting. Thank you, DA, for your insight and explaining to us. Finally, I would just like to share your Wall of Fame profile. Of course, the Wall of Fame was created by Eric Zulli of EasyWay. He has a dad called James Zulli and a girlfriend called Dante Sears or Dr. Dante Sears. Mm-hmm. And they're all the brains behind the EasyWay network. And people can go there and to easywaynetwork.com and get a free profile on the Wall of Fame. And then they have options to upgrade to different memberships that comes under pricing. DA has a Wall of Fame profile, and I'll just share that with you now. And can you just tell us how easy was it for you to create this profile?
Oh, it was like, just 1, 2, 3. I mean, you just fill it out and answer the questions and then hit the button and you are on the wall. Now, yes, it's a membership base and you can start at a $300 involvement per month, but it gives you much, much more, especially if you have a business. As you can see, I'm advertising or I'm showing my NFT collection. Now, hundreds of people, thousands of people are seeing that. And I've paid other people to put me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I got maybe out of that about 2 or 3. About 200 people. 200 people. About 200 people that responded. For the money I paid, I was hoping for a lot more. But just from being on the wall of fame, I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of responses already. So, and that's only $100 a month. You can't beat it with a stick. It's like a drum with a hole in it. Yeah, can't beat it.
Awesome. All right, let's come back to the broadcast. And then I just want to show them a couple of other things that you're on. Just quickly show my blog. So yeah, this is my personal blog and it's on my website. And you can see there when I scroll down, the DA's on there on mattjdoyle.com. Please go there to find out all about me and our team of experts that we're working with, including Darryl A. Ballinger.
And Matt, can I just blow your horn for a second? I mean, sing your praises. When I saw this blog that he made for me, I said, Matt, you got to teach me how to do this. This is wonderful. I love the color. I love the whole thing. He just said, send me a couple pictures, and he picked the right one. I love it. And it's going out to hundreds and thousands of people. This man has connections to thousands and thousands of people. So if you're out there trying to build your business, this is the man to call. Matt is the man to call, and get yourself on the Easy Way Wall of Fame network, because Mr. Easy, Eric Zuli, his name, I met him 20 years ago when he first started. He was a youngster, he was like 19 or 20 years old. But I knew this young, skinny little guy was going to make it big. And 20 years later, look at him. He's smoking. So please become a part of our network. Join us. Be a part of our network.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, DA. And I'll just come back to the broadcast now. And just finally, we'll wrap up the interview. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for being such an interesting, informative guest. I really appreciate it. I feel a great vibe from you.
Thank you.
It's undescribable. I can feel it through my computer on the internet. I can feel your presence, and you're such a great speaker and a wonderful man, a very handsome man.
Oh.
Yeah. And please remember, that we're fighting for equality. And I just have to say that I believe personally, and I hope you do too, that Black Lives Matter. We must become equal, and no race should be against any other race. We should be equal and be willing to collaborate together and work together and help each other as children of God to achieve the life where our dreams are becoming a reality. So thank you so much for coming on the show today, DA. And is there anything that you would just like to say to your fans and the people watching? I'm going to do a solo with you while you talk about what your message is to your fans and the people watching this video as a final note.
Well, I just wanted to say, I'll put a fine point on this part that you just said about Black Lives Matter. Yes, it does. I mean, all lives matter, but why should we have to pick out one particular race of people to say that for? Because of the racism. And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why it comes from to us. Because even in the Ukraine, if you haven't heard, they are taking the Ukrainians who are white and putting them on trains and planes, and they're not letting the black ones get on. They're telling them to walk out. So that blew my mind, that racism is around the world like that. But like you said, the only way we can beat it, so what they've been taught can be untaught. Okay? Through love and understanding, and that's all we try to do is love and understand folks. Even while we're being a little tormented, but we are the people who can change it. We can change it. And we can live in a great, beautiful, and blessed world under God, individual.
Oh, it's awesome, DA, and I agree with you. All lives matter. We're all equal, and let's work together now and help to make that change in the world so that people realize that sin is perceived to be cool and God is not. We need to change that where God is perceived to be cool and sin is not. And racism is a sin, and those people will be punished unless they stop doing it. And I've done kickboxing to train myself not to be racist, not to be prejudiced, not to judge anybody, and how to get along with people and realize that life is crucial and critical and it can be ended very quickly. So you have to respect that and respect other people's lives. Thank you very much for coming on the show today, DA. Thank you to EasywayNetwork.com, BETV, Easyway Wall of Fame, EasywayWall.com, Easyway TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, BrainTap, and Keeping Up with Kim and Keeping It Real with Tim. Thanks again, Darryl, and I will edit this video and send it to you. You've been a great guest. Thank you.
Take care, you guys. And hey, Easy, happy birthday again. And Doctor, you're so beautiful. It was great meeting you too.
All right, thank you, Darryl. And I'm now going to end the broadcast. Thank you all for watching.